that is, I think, the best executed fight. As far as, I mean, it definitely Karlach's best fight because she didn't die. So, round of applause for Karlach for not dying. But I think that was the armor that did that. Nothing on either of his friends. I like that she avoids the acid. He has a scroll of blur, so he might have just been casting it from a scroll. Diary of Lump the Enlightened. The triumphs and travels of Lump the Enlightened. Day 1. Now that I see truth, I can scarcely remember a time before. At first I thought it was the human's thin flesh that bestowed this gift, but I've come to believe it was the circlet she wore. There was a crunch in that chew. Well, he swallowed it. The goblin boss Draw Ragslin made a tantalising proposal. Spare any prey bearing his new god's brand and feast on the rest. He offered considerable coin in return. So they aren't believers, they're mercenaries. Warped headband of intellect. Set the wearer's intelligence to 17. Has no effect if their score is high without it. This particular circlet is covered in yellow slime and has pieces of half-digested mutton. So I guess it was damaged when he ate it. But that's really cool. I don't know who can use that. Lump's Warhorn. Sound this horn to call Lump's frenzied band of ogres. They will feast on anyone they can get their hands on, but if you've made a deal with them, they will make an effort to spare your party. The mouthpiece is crusty with chunks of dried food. Ugh. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Tarnished Locket. The locket opens to reveal an intricate illustration of a stone tower. The words El Turel, strength and unity, are inscribed across the top. I wonder if someone from the place will know her.
That's curious.
Oh, a dirt mound with 113 gold, a bloodstone. Sorry, what did that say? Anyone who can squeeze blood from a stone. Oh, anyone can squeeze blood from a stone if the edges are sharp. Wow. Send that to camp. A ladle, a stuffed bear, and a milk can. I'll leave the rest in there. Volo's Guide to Baldur's Gate. A poorly drawn map of the city is captioned in flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city. Yes, it's all bollocks then, I imagine. An editor's note. This volume is E. This volume is startlingly accurate, save from the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. I wonder, could that be the E? I'm sure I read something about how far after Baldur's Gate this is set. I will admit there is one character I know who is crossing over, so it can't be that far after it. So yeah, it's entirely possible, in fact likely, that that particular E is still knocking about. I'll take that. And in the backpack, a health potion. Eve can restore the one she used, and some bread. And that is basically the Blighted Village done. Bit up here I've missed, but then I'm going to have to start making some decisions about what I actually do. And the goblins absolutely did not notice and or care about me killing the ogres. I avoided this because I was worried about spitters, but let's have a look.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
I want to call it out, just because here's a good example of it. I love Shadowheart's expressions. She just does this, like, slight squint, and it's adorable every time I see it. Hello? Anybody in there?
Go away!
Open the door.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
Okay. Alright, Shadowheart doesn't want us to open it, so I will acquiesce. This place is huge, by the way. Like, there's the creche all the way up there, there's the Goblin Temple there, there's all the stuff over there. Like, I have no idea where Baldur's Gate is in comparison to here. My assumption is north, but I'm really basing that on absolutely nothing. But yeah, I'm going to have to make some decisions about what I do pretty soon, because I can't keep putting off going to see the goblins. And hopefully I'll be able to scout the place a bit, but it'll depend on whether they let me in without needing to use the mark, because presumably it'll be like the other goblins. Have I been here? Yes, I have. Presumably it'll be like the other goblins in that I can use the mark to bluff my way in, but after what happened last time, although it would be convenient, Eve is never gonna let that happen again. She felt it take something, and she doesn't ever want that feeling again. So she will never willingly use that ability unless there is some way to guarantee without any minuscule shadow of a doubt that it's gone. Sorry, that oh,
That might be worth a look.
oh, a burrow with a backpack in it. I didn't find this before. What's this? Gold, malachite, sylvan stone, hill giant finger, mud mephit wing. Okay. Weird. Yeah, unless it can be guaranteed without any doubt that it won't take anything, then Eve will never risk it. Not again.
Please.
Oh,
We just want Mayrina back.
Auntie Ethel.
Hey, something bitten.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Oh. Okay, that's awkward. Last time I had a successful insight check here that solved this situation a bit. So didn't get that this time. How about we all just calm down? What's going on here?
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Alright, I reckon that choosing the answer here will have the same effect as if I'd chosen the other one. It's just the other one gave me certainty about what it is. And although I hate metagaming, this I'm gonna have to do it here just because I Ethel, what did you do to their sister?
Bollocks!
Okay.
You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
That is exactly what happened last time. The insight check said she's faking her concern. She is lying about not knowing what happened to the girl, is what happened last time. So I'm glad to know that the result is the same. The insight just gives you certainty about which is the correct choice here. So I'm sorry for the metagaming. I'll try not to do it again. Yeah, it would have bothered me if I'd gone any other way there, I think. Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It's our sister, Mayrina. Well, she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast.
Oh yeah, well, what kind of weird person would talk to corpses or anything? I'll bring Mayrina home.
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are.
Yeah,
no way I'm
that's a
leaving
fair
Rena to you.
reaction.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
Did you notice that Shadowheart...
Into a mind flare might have its perks. At least then I could float over this muck.
Really?
Not one for roughing it, I see.
Wallowing in filth is for pigs and children, my dear.
Wow.
Pigs, children, and people with a little bit of grit.
Oh, Asterion, you would know all about pigs, wouldn't you? I don't know what you mean. Do you remember that blood-drained pig we found? I think we should change the topic of conversation now. But yes, did you notice Shadowheart disapproved but Karlach approved of offering to help? Of everyone in my party, Karlach is the only... Did her skirt just flick up? What was that? That was weird. Yeah, Karlach is the only one who actually... Yeah, it does. What are you doing, Karlach? I turn my back. I go over here a bit. I turn back. And you're flicking the front of your skirt at me. Very inappropriate, Karlach. Stop that. Yeah, Karlach's the only one who actually seems to want to help people in this party. So I'm liking her more and more. But that's going away from basically everything I already need. And they didn't really want my help. So I kind of feel like I shouldn't go off exploring in this direction. There's a bloody camp over there. Alright. I'm gonna have to come back here. There's so much to do, and I can't do that right now. I've got plenty of other things drawing my attention. Oh!
What's that?
I don't think we saw this last time. No, we did not. A pig's head, 4 pig loins. Asterion, did you do this? What? Nothing, don't worry. There are these hunter stashes bloody everywhere, and so far every single one of them has been empty. Eventually some of them... Oh, sorry, I just pinged that accidentally. There's eventually going to be something useful in one of them, I swear. Ooh. That's the mark of the Absolute. I recognise it from the shield. So I guess that is the entrance to the temple. Oh yeah, yeah, there it is. There's a bridge over to the temple. Pile of bones with some gold in it. I've got all of this mugwort and various other things. You see, if I was playing Skyrim, this is where I'd stop the actual playing of the game for like an hour or two, going through and doing all of the alchemy stuff. I wonder how long it will take me to just go through and do all of these. Extract, extract. 5 of those, 7 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. All of those done. Potion of Featherfall. Let's have a look. Craftable. Antidote. Potion of Healing. Potion of Greater Healing. Potion of Mind Reading. Ooh. Suspension of Murgrass. I'm actually going to make that. I didn't see that last time. I did this crafting last time, I will admit, but I didn't see that one. Yeah. Because I read it top to bottom, so I made 2 potions of healing and didn't see the mind reading, which is specifically Murgrass. But yeah. A greater, a normal health potion, and the potion of mind reading. That will be very helpful. Until long rest. Ooh. I love the alchemy system in this, because Skyrim's is like it's detailed, but it's also incredibly clunky, whereas this is very quick and easy. Ooh. Okay, yep, they're talking over the body of a dead guy. Oh god, look at the environments. Right, let's see what we can see, shall we? Because this is the temple, built like a fortress. Doesn't look like they've defaced much. I mean, I assume the damage is just damage from time. You think that if Shar was not the Absolute, they would have defaced the statues and stuff, but they haven't. They just put stuff next to them, which further reinforces that Shar is in fact the Absolute. Let's see then. There's... Oh, who's right on the edge? Yeah, there's like a raised bit here with a chest and no obvious way up. There's also some blocked stairs here. and looks like clear stairs on that side. So the top area looks really quite cut off and therefore defensible if I was to launch an attack. There's a ladder here, but that could be destroyed. As we've learned before. This also looks like a ladder on the outside. Yeah, there's a ladder on the outside there. Ah, because this is effectively part of the fortress. Oh, so there is a ladder there leading down. So there's a way in from below. Is that goblin taking a piss? I mean, I find this incredible. Not the goblin taking a piss part. The fact that, like, look at this. We're just on this hill overlooking everything. And we can see all of this in the beautiful detail it is. Beautifully detailed goblin pissing against a rock. It's incredible, this game, I swear. Like, any criticism I have for this game is outweighed bloody 100-fold by all of the amazing things in it. Anyway, there's a bridge there. So that could get me in at the top. Could destroy that. And then hold this. Looks like there's probably some sort of inner sanctum up there. Doors there. Yeah. There's a lot here. I want to explore it without the fight, if I can. Just because then I can find the best place and find anything I've missed. I mean, admittedly, I can send in Wrath to scout for me. But that's not a guaranteed thing that he'll be able to see things. Because he doesn't tend to do perception checks at all. He's lazy like that. So, whether I go in through a side way, probably up there, that's probably my best bet, is whether they need me to do the mind trick in order to actually get by the front door. If I can get in without having to do that, then I will.
What's that?
Oh, bloody good eye, Asterion. This is another one that we did not find last time. 5 gold, blur, detect thoughts, keep that, and sleep. Okay, across the really creepy looking bridge. Oh god, that's so rickety looking. Damn, that's like... That one support there is holding this bridge up. Oh god, that's terrifying. Ooh. 3 goblins, a war drum, claw, and small claw. Oh, pile of bones. Alright, let's find out if I can walk in. Critical fail on an intelligence check. Save failed.
Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
What did you call me?
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Alright, I do need to go have a rest then. I'm looking for someone named Halsin. That feels like a dangerous thing to say. Intimidation, I'm a hired sword. Glossy coat on that animal. I don't know that that would work. You'll either summon me or read the goblin's mind. Or attack. Reading the goblin's mind would probably really work, but I only have 3 or 4 of those. I think I've got 3 scrolls and the potion, or maybe I'm up to 4 scrolls now, but this doesn't feel like a good use of that. That is going to get me attacked. The rolls on this, I've got +6 for intimidation, 4 from charisma and 2 from proficiency, 1 for nature, 4 for deception. I'm inclined to go intimidation here, because I've got +6 and that as well. So I've got +7 to 10. Yes.
Down, Claw! Bad girl! She's a little overexcited.
Oh, there's a pile of shit on the floor there.
Lads are celebrating.
I still feel like asking about Halsin would tip my hand. If he thinks I'm just a mercenary, I wouldn't know who Halsin is. That noise coming from behind you, good or bad?
Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up.
A raid? On what?
Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Yeah, I still don't feel I can ask about that, so I'll just leave there. Oh, very important parasite. Asterion is inspired. Deceive any of the guards at the goblin camp. Very important parasite. I summed up my thoughts here best last time, so I'm just going to use the audio from that here. Yeah, this is a difficult one. Like, hearing, oh, they've raided someone and they've captured someone. At some point, there is a certain line that you cross in the mentality of living in this world. That is a thing that happens. You can't wipe out all the goblins. You cannot genocide the goblins because they're aggressive. It's just, you know, that crosses a different moral line. So where do you sit on that spectrum between letting them do what the hell they want and wiping them out? There is somewhere between them that is a comfortable place to sit, and it is a very difficult question of where we sit. Yeah, that's the thing that Eve is struggling with right now, because she hears, oh, they've captured someone, they've raided an inn, their inns are really fun to raid, and Eve is just, like, her eye is twitching, her hand is burning, but that's unrelated. Alright, I'm going to have to go in there, and I've been given access, so I'm going to explore a bit. But I will call it a day there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with more Baldur's Gate 3 soon. And we're going to have to deal with this Goblin Stronghold. I will have a long rest before I do, though. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more board games, card games, miniatures, and TTRPGs kind of like this. And I will catch you later.